Good morning, rock stars. I am so excited to be here with you this morning. I am still live from Phoenix after QuiltCon, and I am delighted to be together virtually to be welcoming you to Free Motion Quilting Academy. So I am going to jump us right in. If you are here with me live, actually, and if you're here on the replay, go ahead and say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from, whether or not you've already jumped into the academy. I'm just so excited to be here with you. I will warn you, I am using a hotspot for my internet. So hopefully our signal will be good. Okay. All right. Let's get started, shall we? So we are here to celebrate the over 130 rock stars who have already jumped into the next cohort of Free Motion Quilting Academy. This is a really special cohort because we didn't actually originally plan on doing the academy until this fall, and it just really became apparent that that was something that the rock stars were looking forward to and were ready for. So I'm excited to get to have a spring cohort, and so I'm extra excited to get to welcome you. Good morning, Jessica, Dot, Yvonne, Deborah, Pam, Jennifer. Yay, yay, yay. Jennifer, I see you've already asked about the Facebook group. We will start adding people to the Facebook group on Wednesday. So we'll have everyone, you'll actually get an email tomorrow that encourages you to request to join. And Wednesday, we'll start making sure everybody is in there since we're doing the whole travel thing. The other thing is, please forgive my voice. As you can imagine, I have been talking and squealing and all the things all week with QuiltCon. And poor Heather, last night, she was like, do I need to smother you or can you stop coughing? Because my voice is just absolutely done. All right. Oh my gosh. Yvonne says, I'm so glad to see that so many have signed on for the event of a lifetime. The Academy changed my quilting forever. Oh, Yvonne, thank you. All right, let's get started. So we did a very special thing today, and I'm going to get to those of you who have seen these welcome parties before. I'm still going to recognize and welcome each of you individually, but obviously I'm not in my studio, so we're trying something a little bit new with the slideshow. And Clara, my online business manager, has put together a really fun slideshow that did our best to group everyone by where they're from, because it's really cool how many different places all of you rock stars are representing. So we're going to go through first country by country and then state by state, and then we've got some of y'all that if we weren't sure where you were from, we've still got you in here. Now, if you have signed up in the last 12 hours or so, you may not see your name in this slideshow. Obviously, at some point, Clara had to get the whole thing put together, but we will make sure that we have a moment at the end where we can recognize you as well. All right, so we have Quilting Rockstars joining from at least 4 countries and 37 states just in this cohort. So let's take some time together and welcome each of you. First up from Australia, welcome Afsana and Rhonda. We are so excited. Oh, shoot. I was hitting C for confetti and I didn't realize that if I do it where I've imported the slides, it won't come up. Just picture confetti for every single slide, and I'll fix that next time. Judy, welcome. I'm so glad. So welcome, Afsana. Welcome, Rhonda. From Canada, welcome, Jacqueline, Nicole, and Lori. We are so excited to have you inside Free Motion Quilting Academy. From Great Britain, welcome, Jane. We're thrilled to have you join us. From Kuwait, welcome, Reem. I'm so excited that you're going to be a rock star. Next up, we're going to move through the 37 states in the US, starting with Alaska. So welcome, Andrea, to Free Motion Quilting Academy. We are thrilled to have you. By the way, as I call your name, if you are here with us live, drop in the chat what you are most excited about inside Free Motion Quilting Academy. All right. From Alabama, we have Linda and Kyle. Welcome, welcome. I'll be driving through Alabama in 2 days. From Arizona, right here where I am right now, welcome, Cami and Elaine. I'm thrilled to have you. California, you are our best represented state in this cohort. So from California, I would like to welcome Susan, Ruth, LaDawn, Kathy, Karen, Jamie, Francine, Cheryl, Diana, Julie, Donna, Rebecca, and Maria. Welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. Oh, I love it. I see a few of y'all in the chat that you're returning students. Welcome, welcome. From Colorado, welcome Marty, Rosemary, Kate, Renee, and Christina. I'm so excited to have you, rock stars. How fun is this, by the way, that Clara put the shape of each state on here? I don't know, just these fun little touches she put together for us. I think is phenomenal. From Delaware, welcome Barbara and Sharon. We're thrilled to have you inside Free Motion Quilting Academy. In Florida, welcome Sarah, Judy, and Ann. Welcome, welcome, welcome. From Georgia, my hometown, my home state, welcome Martina, Julia, Deborah, and Lucille. And I have to ask, since we're, also from Georgia, where in Georgia are y'all? Since that's actually geography, I will know. Oh, I love this. Karen says, I am looking forward to learning everything and completing my first quilt. You're in exactly the right space, Karen. I'm so thrilled that you are here. From Iowa, welcome Jennifer. From Idaho, welcome Stephanie. Stephanie, didn't you just say that it's cold there today? Where are you? I thought I saw you. Cold Idaho. Yep, yep, yep. Well, we're thrilled that you're inside Free Motion Quilting Academy. We'll try to keep you busy until it thaws out. From Illinois, welcome Dorothy, Kathy, Melissa, and Amy. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. From Indiana, welcome Deborah, Hillary, Sandra, and Julie. Dot says, oh my gosh, it snowed overnight, Stephanie says. Dot says, I'm looking forward to doing my own special quilting instead of just the lines. Yes, we're going to get you custom quilting, Rockstar. From Kentucky, welcome Elva. And yes, Dot. So as I read your name just a second ago, Dot, I was like, I wonder if this is Dot. And then, yes, okay, brilliant. Marla says, I'm most excited to learn how to envision a perfect motif and then implementing the vision. I will quilt my own quilts. Marla, you're in exactly the right spot. We're going to help you see that vision for the motifs that you want on your quilt and know how to execute them. I'm so excited. From Massachusetts, welcome Betty, Laura, and Linda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. From Maryland, welcome Courtney, Roberta, Camille, Borum, Ruby, and Janet. We are thrilled to have you in Free Motion Quilting Academy. From Michigan, welcome Barbara, Marissa, Catriona, and Alishon. Am I Alicon? Please help me. By the way, starting now, this is always true. If I mispronounce your name, please, please, please correct me in the chat and type it out for me because I want to learn how to say all of your names. All right. I want to get that right. So, welcome, rock stars. We're thrilled to have you. Jennifer says, I'm looking forward to learning motifs and to get comfortable with them. Yes, yes, yes. Borum, we're so excited to have you. Yay. Becky says, hi from Bloomington, Minnesota. Still a student since winter 2020. Still living to learn when I can fit it into life. Yes. And you know what? I love that we're able to offer lifetime access to Free Motion Quilting Academy so that you can fit it in with your life, right? I know some rock stars really thrive on having a schedule, and I know some of y'all really love that you can just do it when it works for you. Awesome. Welcome from Missouri, Patty. We are thrilled to have you. And in Montana, welcome Leanne and Holly. Welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. In North Carolina, another state that is representing strong, welcome Catherine, Susan, Evelyn, Sue, Elizabeth, Robin, and Leah. We are delighted to have you in Free Motion Quilting Academy. What's really fun with some of y'all is I know your names. I know you're in the Quilting Rockstars. I know that we have been hanging out together for a minute. And it brings me so much joy to know that the time is now right for you to be in Free Motion Quilting Academy. I can't wait to be stitching together. Patricia or Patty. Is it Patty or Patricia? I might be thinking of a different Patricia who goes by Patty. Now, see, now I'm messing myself up trying to be cute. Oh my gosh. From Nebraska, welcome Jennifer. We're thrilled to have you inside Free Motion Quilting Academy. It is Patty. Okay, I remember. I was like, didn't we talk about this week? From New Jersey, welcome Donna, Debbie, Michelle, and Anne. Welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. From New Mexico, welcome, Diana. Oh, I'm headed to New Mexico today. I'm looking forward to the drive. Well, I'm looking forward to the scenery. Let me be forthright about that. I'm not looking forward to driving. I'm looking forward to the scenery. In New York, welcome, Elise. We are thrilled to have you. Patty, do you know Diana? From Ohio, welcome, Marianne. I am thrilled to have you in Free Motion Quilting Academy. In Oregon, welcome, Casey. Welcome, 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 Rockstar. In Pennsylvania, welcome, Karen, Cass, Kathy, and Catherine. I'm so glad y'all are in Free Motion Quilting Academy. In Rhode Island, welcome, Eileen. I'm sure we've had students from Rhode Island before, but I don't know if I've ever like known it. So Eileen, how exciting. I'm thrilled. Oh, see, here's what I love. Here's what I love. Friends enabling friends to take Free Motion Quilting Academy and cheering for each other along the way. Brilliant, brilliant. Rita says, my second cohort I'm planning to complete this time. The first fall 2021 was my warm up. I love it, Rita. I love it. Work it at your own pace, Rockstar. From South Carolina, welcome, Susan. What part of South Carolina? I have to ask. My family's from South Carolina, so you know. Welcome, welcome, welcome. From South Dakota, welcome, Kay. Thrilled to have you. From Tennessee, welcome, Deborah and Connie. We're thrilled to have you in Free Motion Quilting Academy. And in Texas, ooh, another good state with representation here. Welcome, Jackie, Sabrina, Nancy, Jessica, Marla, and Susan. Welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. Delaware is here. I love it. Represent. Oh, and look at your kitty. Oh my gosh. I miss my pets. I miss my pets. From Utah, welcome, Laura and Dee. We're thrilled to have you. From Virginia, welcome, Elaine, Michelle, and Carrie. I love this. Rian says, welcome to all the new students. I'm a fall 2021 cohort member and hope to graduate in May. This is just a perfect encapsulation of some of my favorite things about Free Motion Quilting Academy, of just rock stars supporting rock stars, all the things. Yes, Pam Street, welcome, welcome. We're thrilled to have you, Pam. From Vermont, welcome, Susan. From Washington, welcome, Carol, Leanne, and Paula. Welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. And Wisconsin, Annette and Barbara. West Virginia, McKinley. Welcome, rock stars. So from this point, so these are all the rock stars that we knew where you were from. But we've got a few more incredible rock stars that have jumped in that we want to make sure we shout your names as well. So from all around the world, welcome Lucy, Pamela, Lynette, Lynn, Debbie, Brianne, Sarah, Jenny, or is it Jenny Lou? Which do you prefer? Linda, Alyssa, Gretchen, Elizabeth, Bridget, Susan, Patty, Kristen, Olivia, Pamela, Jenny, Kelly, and Julie. I am absolutely thrilled to welcome each of you to Free Motion Quilting Academy. If you are here live, please drop in the chat where you're from. So, excuse me, so you can connect with some other rock stars who are near you. Now, if you signed up and you didn't see your name, we don't want to miss anybody. So go ahead and jump in the chat. Let us know where you're from so I can give you a holler. While you're typing, I'm going to drink a little water because my poor voice. Oh my gosh. Pam from Arizona. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Brilliant. Thrilled to have you, Rockstar. Now, Rockstars, as y'all are typing in your names, I'm going to holler them out as I see them. I do just want to tell you a little bit about Free Motion Quilting Academy if you are new, all right? Now, the first very important thing for you to know, this is particularly for those of you who have not already signed up. So actually, brain, let us organize. So first things first, if you're already signed up and enrolled in Free Motion Quilting Academy, we are so delighted to have you. You're going to start getting orientation emails later today. Okay. And you're going to get an email from me each day this week with some information just to help you get set up and ready for our first lessons to come out on Monday. Okay. A week from today. Now, because of QuiltCon and all the things, we did decide to extend enrollment until Friday. Because I know that some of us just met this week and you had to go home, you had to think about it. I know that some of y'all have had questions And I've been very busy with the QuiltCon stuff, and I want to make sure that there's time for you to get your questions about the Academy answered before doors close. I always want you to feel very confident about your decision to join us, okay? So, for those of you who are here who have not jumped in yet, I'm going to review about Free Motion Quilting Academy so that as you're seeing these amazing names, we're going, you know what, I've been thinking about that. And I see all these amazing rock stars who are excited to have jumped in. Maybe it's time for me too. Then I'm going to make sure you have the information you need. All right. Now, down here, let me just real quick. Barbara says, excited to get started. Anne says that she's from Pensacola, Florida, and I'm thrilled to welcome you. That's hilarious that you were wrestling with your dogs. Sherry says, good morning from Coastal California. Let's see. Dot says, I've seen the FMQ2 set on the website. Do we need that? Can you clarify what you saw? We do have a kit that's, you do not need it. It is not like a 100% necessary thing, but we have put together a practice kit that is available on the website if you want to have some thread and fabric and panels that are specifically for practicing during FMQA. You're perfectly welcome to use supplies that you already have. But I know that sometimes it's nice to have things that are just kind of earmarked that's like, these are my practice things. And it's okay if they're not perfect and they all coordinate and all of that. Shelby, it was delightful to meet you. Oh my goodness. So, yes, Dot, the kit can make it easier. It is not absolutely necessary. Today's email will talk all about supplies and kind of walk you through that. Great question. So for those of you who may be like, okay, this Free Motion Quilting Academy thing, I'm really thinking about it. These folks seem really excited about jumping in. How do I know if it's the right fit for me? Well, I'm just going to go through and give you an overview and help you make that decision right now. All right. So, Rockstars, if you are here and I did not shout your name and you've joined the Academy, keep showing up in the chat. If you're here and you're on the fence about joining the Academy, go ahead and start dropping your questions in the chat as well. All right. Free Motion Quilting Academy is a proven method to learn FMQ, all right, to help you finish your own quilts with skill and with confidence. And there are about 2,500 students who have gone before you just in this specific class and put it to the test with amazing results. This class consists of 12 weeks of step-by-step videos. They're all professionally filmed. We drip those out over the course of the class, and you have lifetime access so you can go back and watch again and again. In addition, I also do live Q&As to just give you some support and encouragement and make sure you never feel stuck along your free motion quilting journey. All right. Let me introduce you to Deb. Deb is one of those 2,500 rock stars I mentioned who has gone ahead and has graduated. And she said, one of the biggest challenges I've had is FMQ. Now, a little background on Deb. Deb's family owned a sewing machine store, so she grew up sewing and was very familiar with sewing and quilting when she came to Free Motion Quilting Academy. But FMQ had kind of eluded her. She said, I would see people move their quilts under the needle with such ease and precision, and I knew I wanted to feel some of that same sense of accomplishment. But it never happened for me until Free Motion Quilting Academy. The formatting of the class was easy, and Holly-Ann was always there with a healthy dose of, you can do this, rock star. I loved having access to the lessons anytime and was even able to complete a few small projects before graduating because my practice motifs gave me the confidence to try. Thank you, Holly-Ann. Because of FMQA, I know I will continue this quilting journey and I'm equipped to finish the quilts that I start. So Free Motion Quilting Academy, as I mentioned, consists of 6 professionally filmed video units. We teach 30 motifs inside this course, so it is an incredibly valuable class. In addition, there's also a bonus unit about what to quilt where, so quilting plans, a wonderful 50-plus page course workbook, access to the exclusive Facebook group with all the rock stars who've come before you, and for live Q&As and lifetime access to all of the above. So we talk about Free Motion Quilting Academy being 12 weeks long, but you also see down in the chat that rock stars are like, this is my second time through. This is my third time through. Once you buy, you're in and you get to take all the time you need so that you can become the quilting rock star of your dreams in the time that is right for you, right? So you can follow along with the schedule or it can be a choose your own adventure. All right. So as I mentioned, this is a very valuable course, but we try to keep it as accessible as possible around the cost of sending a couple of quilts out to the long armor. So full tuition is $327 or 3 payments. This actually, it's 110. This is a typo, or 3 payments of 110. Yes. Um, oh, and how fun. I love that y'all are putting chats down here. Jan says, Holly Ann's an excellent teacher. The lifetime is amazing. You're never behind. You're never pressure. It's all in your own time. If life gets in the way, no problem. You can always do this at your time and pace. The group is amazing. And if you ever have questions, there are so many rock stars that can help you. No matter the time or day, someone can help. This group is very helpful and amazing. You are so encouraging, Jan. Thank you so much. Oh, Kathy, I'm so glad to see you. Pam asked about the 12-week schedule. So the 12-week schedule is available inside Kajabi. It also went out in an email last week, but more or less we have lessons for a couple of weeks, and then there'll be a practice week. And all the Q&As are on Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern, of course, with a replay available afterwards. Yep. So Pam, all of that'll be available. Don't worry. Yep. Um, so Deborah, I don't think we made any major updates to the workbook this time around, but certainly when I'm back home, I can post the updated workbook inside the Facebook group. Yep, yep. So just a quick overview of the units of Free Motion Quilting Academy. We start with introductions and orientation, and then you can see that these lessons build on each other week over week, so that we're not jumping from setting up our machine to trying to quilt feathers, right? I really guide you through step by step so that by the time we get to some of those more complicated motifs, you've had the practice you need to feel confident doing that. Some key questions down here at the bottom. This course does not include ruler work. I do have a workshop that I teach periodically on ruler work if that's something that you're interested in, but we really focus in this case on the free motion quilting part. All right. And this course is filmed on a sit down machine. It's actually filmed on an industrial machine, so a little bit larger than a typical domestic. I taught it for many, many years on a very small domestic machine. And this course is truly designed for any machine. So whether you are on a small sit down domestic machine or a full long arm, this course is for you. I quilt on both sit down machines and a long arm on a frame. So I'm very equipped to answer questions about both. And we always have rock stars on a wide variety of machines. And Jan very conveniently popped in here and said, I did this course on my long arm. Huzzah. So the Facebook group, well, how does the Facebook group work? Just going through and answering some key questions. The units are hosted on a platform called Kajabi, so you can just log into your student portal and watch all the lessons there. But our community and our Q&A is hosted on Facebook inside a private group. I do live Q&A sessions, as I mentioned, each Thursday at 11. There is always a replay. We collect questions ahead of time, and we always post the replay afterwards so that if that time doesn't work for you, because of time zones, work, other commitments, you can always get your questions answered and catch the replay. Susie, I don't know if I have the exact date in front of me, but the graduation date for this cohort is mid-May. Yep. I'm hoping to go on a nice vacation with the fam at the end of May. So got to get everybody graduated. Continuing with questions, what does lifetime access mean? Lifetime access means that you get to continue watching these lessons and stay a part of the Facebook group after the 12 weeks is complete without paying extra. You can always go back and rewatch the videos, and you can get any my words, y'all, it's been a week. You can go back and watch the videos. You can stay engaged in the Facebook group for as long as you like. When I refer to a cohort of students, that's folks who have enrolled together and are going through that first 12 weeks. But as you can see in the chat, we have lots and lots of students who continue on at their own pace beyond that 12 weeks. And all of that is without paying extra. The other thing that's really important is if we make any major updates to the class, you get access to those. So a year ago, we completely refilmed the whole course. That's when we professionally videoed it. Everyone who had bought prior to that got that full update. So if we were to refilm at some point in the future, you would get the update as well. All right. So just a few key things about Free Motion Quilting Academy. It allows you to learn free motion quilting from the privacy and comfort of your own home. I talked to a few folks this week at QuiltCon that they came up and they were like, I mean, this academy thing sounds cool, but I've taken classes and it didn't work. And this is an unpopular opinion to have at a quilt show, but I actually think learning free motion quilting online is better. I know, unpopular opinion when I'm somewhere where education is happening. But here's why. I think taking a class at a show or at a local shop is really fun, right? And it's not that you should not do that, but I don't necessarily think it's the most effective way to learn. Because anytime you're in a classroom in person with other folks, you're likely not on your machine. You're not in your space where you're comfortable. You're always kind of having to think about what the people around you are doing. If you're a long armer and you're trying to learn on the long arm, you're probably sharing a machine with somebody, right? So you're not even getting all the class time to practice. And it's a crash course, right? You're doing a whole bunch of things in a short period of time. What I really love about being able to teach online is you get to move at your pace. If you get frustrated or overwhelmed, you can take a break and not feel like you're going to miss anything. You never have to worry about what the person next to you is doing. You get to be on your machine. And I just find that that makes the whole learning process smoother and helps you actually develop those skills more fully. Okay. I love this so much, Dot. Thank you so much for sharing. Now, and I say this, and I'm about to be teaching in-person classes here pretty soon. And like I said, it's not that those are terrible, right? But they have their limits, right? And so I'm passionate about Free Motion Quilting Academy, and about being able to teach online. Um, because my ultimate goal is for you to really learn, right? And I think this is the best vehicle that I can use to deliver that to you. All right. So, Free Motion Quilting Academy encourages you to start with what you have, keeping supplies minimal and affordable rather than urging you to buy a fancier machine. Again, this was another unpopular opinion at a quilt show. If you need a permission slip to buy a fancier machine, I am really, really happy to write that for you if that's something that you're looking forward to. But I never want your machine to be a roadblock to you jumping in. So, whatever machine you're on, it can free motion quilt and it can be the perfect one to get started. Free Motion Quilting Academy is ready when you are, regardless of geography or time zones, with on demand pre recorded video lessons, right? Again, being online allows us to bridge the gap of miles. As we went through at the beginning of our time together, we have at least 4 countries and 37 states represented in this cohort of the Academy. And I'm really excited for the fact that we can all be learning together and in community together because of the power of technology. Promotion Quilting Academy also offers you ongoing access to me as well as to your fellow rock stars so that you never feel alone or stuck, right? There's always someone to answer your questions, someone to offer some encouragement as you are going along. All right. I love this. Sharon says, I agree. This type of instruction is very appropriate for online learning. You can review the videos. As a professor who has transferred from in class to online, I really like and enjoy online instruction. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. So let me introduce you to a couple more rock stars. I'd like to introduce you to Gabrielle. She said, I love the Academy. I was a total beginner, and as promised, I'm now a confident intermediate free motion quilting rock star. I can't wait to apply my skills to my quilts and finish them for myself. I can see myself referring to the resources in the future to check on technique or review skills and motifs as I go. I know it seems scary to quilt your own quilts, but this course will give you the confidence, skills, tools, and experience to do just that. Holly Ann will take you step by step in this process. She's a boss and she lives up to her promise to guide you to quilt with confidence. And I love Gabrielle's whole cloth here. So Rockstars at the end of the course, you make a sampler and you make a whole cloth. And this is Gabrielle's whole cloth and it is just stunning. Rita says, I'm practicing on both domestic and the long arm, feeling more confident each time. Love hacking her method of teaching. Thanks, Rita. This is Francie Joe. Francie Joe says, I went from a beginner to an intermediate free motion quilter during Free Motion Quilting Academy. Before I started, I could not make curved lines at all. Now I love making curvy motifs. The support and encouragement from Holly Ann and the other rock stars is so helpful. Worth every penny. So Rockstars, as I mentioned, Free Motion Quilting Academy is going to be open for enrollment through Friday. We did decide to extend it because of QuiltCon. I want to make sure that you have time to get your questions answered. And if you were at QuiltCon and you met me, to get home and kind of get settled. So Free Motion Quilting Academy this time around is one full tuition payment of $327 or 3 monthly payments of $110. Enrollment is open now at stringandstory.com/FMQ Academy. There should also be a link in the caption of this video wherever you're tuned in, or if you go to stringandstory.com, it's under the classes tab. Audra, it was so much fun to meet you. Oh my gosh. Truly the best part of QuiltCon was getting to meet everyone. Like just getting to actually be like, oh my gosh, you are a physical human and we are here in the same place. So Rockstars, thank you for tuning in today. Welcome to Free Motion Quilting Academy. For those of you who have already signed up, I'm really, really thrilled to start our journey together. Those of you who are already signed up, you will start getting your welcome and orientation emails this week. And that includes those of you who signed up at the show with me at QuiltCon. If you sign up later this week, we'll make sure you get a recap email of everything on Saturday because our lessons are going to start on Monday. Okay. I'm going to pull this down and I'm going to stay for just a couple more minutes. If you have any questions that you want to ask, I am here to answer them. All right. Patty says, I refer back often to the videos. I recently looked at feathers and shapes and feather borders. I love that. Dot says, for Rockstars that are taking the class again, is there a discount for additional classes? Dot, once you're in, you're in. So they're not paying any additional to be going back through the class. Once you purchase Free Motion Quilting Academy, you have access for a lifetime. Oh, Doc, you told me who it was. Hang on, let me go back up. I want to find your name because I want to call you by name. Hang on, Kathy. Kathy says, will you send us the workbook online? Yes, the workbook will release on Wednesday. If you sign up after Wednesday, it'll just be waiting for you inside Kajabi. It's a digital workbook. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Dot, exactly. I'm so passionate about lifetime access because life happens, right? During 2020, I taught 2 cohorts of Free Motion Quilting Academy. And in the first cohort, I had a broken ankle. And in the second cohort, my grandfather passed away. I had an emergency appendectomy and I broke my ankle again, right? I'm the teacher and I had life happen. And this is exactly why I believe that pre recorded lessons and lifetime access is so important, right? Pre recorded lessons means that even if I have stuff happen, you still get your class and you get it on time and you can be going through and progressing in your skills. Lifetime access means if you have life happen and your schedule gets turned on its head or there's an emergency, then you know that those lessons are going to be waiting for you. You don't lose them and lose the lessons that you invested in just because life happened. So yeah, lifetime access helps us all be our very best rock star selves. I agree. So y'all, stringandstory.com/FMQ Academy. Don't wait to jump in. I know we've extended signups through Friday, but truly, if you are already like, I think this is the class for me, I think I am ready, please go ahead and enroll so that you can be joining with us on the orientation this week and go ahead and get all of those emails so that we can all be ready to rock and roll next Monday. My dear rock stars, it has been a delight to connect with many of you in person at QuiltCon this week. I hope that if you made it to QuiltCon that we were able to see one another. I hope you'll all mark your calendars for QuiltCon 2023 in Atlanta. And for those of you who are not able to make it to QuiltCon, I continue to be thankful for digital ways that we can connect all over the US and all around the world as Free Motion Quilting Rockstars. So y'all, I am getting ready to hit the road. Oh, Patty, that's a great question. Patty says, I'd like to order a Quilting Rockstar t-shirt. When will you have more sizes in stock? I wish I had an answer for you on that. We actually need to find a new vendor. So I will circle back and make sure that you get an update when we know. We just simply don't know right now. Yeah, so our sizes are extremely limited, unfortunately. Becky says, I just can't say enough good about Free Motion Quilting Academy. Oh, thank you so much, Becky. So, my dear rock stars, I am going to take my very raspy voice and all of my luggage and hit the road headed back towards Atlanta. I will see you online in between here and there. And for Free Motion Quilting Academy, we will actually have our very first Q&A on Friday, just making sure that you've got all the supplies you need and all your questions answered about that. So until then, have a fabulous week. Stay tuned online for continued QuiltCon highlights and more information about Free Motion Quilting Academy. And for those of you who have been on the fence, I hope you jump in with us. stringandstory.com/FMQ Academy. Mwah.